Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. It's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at a Mega Bloks Call of Duty Collector Series set. This is Half Track Ambush, comes with 354 pieces. They've taken it back to World War II. And I believe this is the first one to be released in this series. At least it's the first I've seen in person. What a nice old looking thing. They've just captured the style so well. It works really well with the Mega Bloks inventory of parts. I don't think they've introduced any new parts. If they have, there are very few of them. Most of these are existing parts. So this is all the work of the designers to bring this to us, to get it like this. You know, it's not bringing new molds to pull off the look. This is just really nicely done. Some subtleties to it too, like these angled plate pieces, wedge plate pieces down here that just bring in the running boards on the sides just a little bit. This windscreen piece, this entire mold right here, was first seen on the Humvee, the light Firebase set, the not a Humvee. But it's almost unrecognizable. I mean, of course, if you look at it closely and you're familiar with the part, you'll see it, but this is such a different looking vehicle, and the proportions here with the way that it's wide here and then they narrow it down underneath, that was very nicely done to get the actual body section, the passenger section narrowed up. And these, I haven't seen these tires before personally. The tires came pre-mounted on the wheels, spin very nicely. Real rubber right there. Also real rubber for the tracks. Looks great from all angles. Does roll. Just a little bit rough. You know, treads, especially rubber, nice rubber treads are always a little bit tough to push around. You have plenty of space in here to put all kinds of figures. So your driving compartment has room to put 2 figures, plenty of room to fully place 2 figures all the way down in there. They don't have to be squeezed in, just have to get a decent sitting pose. And then all this space back here, so you can put all the Call of Duty figures that you have and more, and all the ones that you can get, and just stack them side by side. Bench seating, attach their feet down to the studded base here. This is all smooth. Got your launcher here for defense or a little bit of offense. You can change the angle a little bit. Would have been nicer if it could have gotten just a little bit steeper angle for that, but you can turn it to the side, so nice playability there. Some nice details on the outside, jerry cans on either side, packs on either side. This is a new mold here. The shovel, or e-tool, I guess it's a shovel, come on, it's a spade, is really nice in its detail on the handle. I haven't seen this part before myself. It's hard to kind of really show that, but it has wood grain inlays on there. Just a little wash on that would bring it out. Over here you've got the pickaxe, which is an older piece, and then another backpack with lots of attachment points for putting all sorts of different accessories on it. There's the other jerry can. This is a very nicely done, nicely designed thing. Set comes with a couple of figures, and these are new figures with new colors. They're still using the same basic Call of Duty skeleton or building system to put these things together. So they've got all the great amounts of articulation with the ball joints in the shoulders and the hips, and the articulation at the elbows and at the knees and at the waist, and the ball joint in the head, so you can rotate that all around. Once again, with the accessories, being able to attach things in different places. Anywhere that you see one of these little rectangular extrusions on any part, you can attach something to them. So that piece right there is separate. But what's most amazing here to me on this one, after having seen all of the other Call of Duty sets up to this point, is that they've extended once again the usefulness of these parts. Here you've got a different pouch. You've got your handgun pouch over here on the side, or holster, is I believe what that's trying to be. Can't actually get anything out of there, but it's a small little thing that just makes for good detail. But then this piece on the front, that tan piece, is actually attached with all those extra pouches, ammo pouches or whatnot. Look at that little unassuming banana shaped piece, or boomerang shaped piece, and that attaches right on there and changes the look of the outfit itself. Let's take a look at these from the back so you can see. Just it shows you the colors a little bit better. I think the different colors, different greens. I think these two actually match. That is not the same color as this. They're slightly different. It's a little bit more yellow and green I'd say in this one a little bit more saturated, just, you know, subtle, a lot of subtleties. And then for weapons, so this guy's got the submachine gun. This is all one piece, unlike with the other Call of Duty weapons to date. They've gone with one-piece units for the World War II series, and he can actually, see if I can get this in here. There we go. So you can see he's actually able to hold on to both spots. It's a little bit awkward there. It would be nice to get the butt under there. It's a little bit tough to get that to tuck in. I've tried a couple things. Probably some folks would be able to figure it out, but a little bit limiting there, but at least you are able to get some good poses. And then over here, you've got this rifle, bolt-action rifle with a bayonet attached underneath. And this one, you know, holding it in one hand, not going to work all that well, but you can shoulder it like that. You don't have a full grip for your dominant hand, but shouldering it does look pretty good. You can see it's not going to line up all the way here. You can tuck that in a little bit. Different figures will be able to lean the head in a different amount depending upon the exact mold. Also, if you take off this outer strap vest piece, it gives you a little bit more articulation for the head, but you know, you can get some pretty decent looks there. And you can also get the guy to be kneeling there. He's kind of leaning into it a little bit, so you can get some pretty cool looks out of these guys with their weapons. These accessories are also included, and so you've got a canteen here, a set of binoculars. This is an old style of flashlight, signaling flashlight. It's got the switch on the left and the bulb is there, so you'd actually hold that upright just like you see it there. And then, oh yeah, forgot to mention, all of these have the little spots so you can attach them to different parts on vests and uniforms, so you can always attach them. This one's got its spot on the back there. And then this here, this is actually interesting because there are a couple different things that you could do with this in terms of interpreting it. One thing is to look at it as being a wire cutter. So for cutting through barbed wire, that's a quick tool for that. But it also has a shape here that fits the standard of pegs, so you can use it as a bipod for weapons, for long weapons. Now, it's not necessarily all that useful with a rifle, and I really struggled to find a pose that would work well with the rifle with a dude, but I'm sure that we'll get more heavier long weapons like machine guns and such, and this will be more useful with those. Also with this rifle, notice it has that same little mount, so if you do have figures where you've mounted the vest such that it has one of these rectangular spots on the back, you know, put them on the back, then you can mount the rifle on the back of a person. It's just not going to happen while you've got the vest on this way if you want to have anything on the front as well. Put one of these backpacks on though, and there you go. Now you've got a bunch of mounting points, and if you want to do that, you can. Yep, I do like it. There's something about this that is just very wholesome to me. It's very authentic. It's very real. It's very true to the era, which is something that's not entirely common nowadays. Folks tend to not look backwards very much and not put too much thought and feeling into stuff that's related to old stuff. But here I really feel like they've captured the era. The scale is definitely off, but it's something that's very acceptable to me. It works well with the playability in terms of being able to put the figures in there. The figures, again, Mega Bloks is just killing it with these Call of Duty figures. The articulation, the colors, the non-primary colors, all the very different subtle little earth tones that they got in there. The heads are done well, and the accessories are just off the chain. It's great what they keep doing with these accessories. So I'm really happy with this one. I feel like they've done something really proper for the era here, and I'm looking forward to more. So that's it for my thoughts about this set. I hope that you enjoyed that video, and I hope that you'll stick around and check out some more. I've got more stuff on the way. You can follow everything that I do related to brick-based construction systems at jangbricks.com. And follow me on Facebook, and all the pertinent stuff is in the video description. And also feel free to leave your own comments, your own thoughts about the set that you're looking at right now. If you like it, you don't like it, it's always nice to see other people's opinions. So thanks again for watching, and I'll be talking to you again soon.